Posts here, everyone. What's the time, girl? What's the time?
Ready? Won't be anything there for me. Venus and Mars are aligned in the third house of Jupiter.
Oh, of course. Why didn't you say?
When that happens, my community moves camp. No one will have time to write letters.
No post.
Jeannie Bogsville.
Real thing. The animals are like need some fresh pasture, and Blossom will love some new grass.
Blossom?
My pony. I've got a picture here somewhere.
Here we go, Hetty.
Wow! Thanks, Miss Sweet. Now I feel awful. I've got this great whopping parcel, and here's you with nothing.
Hetty, listen. I'm absolutely, totally, and completely okay. Enjoy your parcel. I'll see you later.
Another one for popping in the bottom.
Anyone who protests that much is definitely not okay. I've got to do something to make her feel better.
Uh-oh.
Shut up, you mangy bird! Donations, help a friend in need. Roseanne, you'd like to bring us the joy into Cressy's life, wouldn't you?
Suppose so.
Oh, thanks. Come on, let's be having them. Would you... Have a friend in need, Dilys?
The toffees are a bit old, but the flush should soon come off.
Thanks, Dilys.
Your attention, please, girls. This is Cynthia Horrocks, who is starting with us today. I'm sure you'll all give her a warm and friendly welcome.
Cynthia Horrocks. My dad took over her dad's firm, Hags and Horrocks, and now her dad's totally ruined. She's really gonna love me. Not.
Don't worry, it's not your fault. Just be nice and friendly and you can't go wrong.
You may find Cackle's Academy somewhat different to your previous school, Cynthia, but I'm sure you'll soon settle in. And to guide you along the way, I've chosen someone to be your special friend, Dilys Mustard Seed.
Chin up, Horrocks. This place might not be as top-notch as Pentangle's, but I know you'll make the best of it. Because Cackle's is a fine, superb school.
Thank you, Miss Swoop. I'll leave you to get acquainted with your new classmates.
Hello, Cynthia. I'm actually asking for donations for one of my friends, but as you seem a bit sad, maybe you'd like to pick something from this box to cheer you up.
What do you think I am? A charity case? Get lost. Suit yourself. I'm gonna go up to her and be really friendly.
Wait, maybe you should let her settle in first. Now you've got yourself a parcel. You could even say it's from home.
Yeah, so we don't have many sausages at home. We're all vegetarians. And we usually keep our flowers in gardens, not dead in a box.
Oh.
It's a thought that counts.
A hedge-rich home sounds different to the stuff I got you.
Yeah, it is. We walk barefoot on carpets of wildflowers. We meditate for hours to the delicate music of chime bells tinkling in the wind. Plus, we eat a lot of lentils. Everything's filled with beauty, serenity, and harmony.
Not quite like Cackle's then.
Would you like to see the first year's washroom?
No, I wouldn't. Every bedroom at Pentangle's had an ensuite bathroom. This place is a joke, and it's freezing. That is disgusting. Now scram, you little poodle.
But I'm supposed to be your special friend.
Yeah, your dream, my nightmare.
It is a total dump here, isn't it? Shame you had to leave Pentangles. I'm Belladonna Bindweed. So I'm going to give you some advice. Choose your friends very carefully. There's a lot of, shall we say, low life here. Did you know, for example, that Mona Hallow was in our class? Doesn't your dad know her dad?
It's her stupid dad's fault that I'm in this tip.
Oh, yes. You're here on a charity scholarship, aren't you? Well, if I were in your shoes, and they're very nice, those Pentangle ones, I'd want revenge.
Oh, I'm going to get even with that Mona Hallow. Don't you worry.
You know, Cressy must be really homesick. Look how sad she is. I just had what she's having and I'm pretty sad myself. I know. Beauty, serenity and harmony. That's what Cressy said. And that's exactly what she's going to get. I'll see you later. What's she plotting?
The food here isn't quite as fancy as Pentangle's, I'm afraid. Mmm, smells delicious. I've decided to take your advice, Miss Swoop, and really make a go of Cackles.
Excellent.
Miss Cackle, I wonder, may I please have a new special friend?
Oh, what about Dilys?
I don't like to tell tales, but I'm afraid Dilys sort of, well, went off and left me all on my own.
Dilys? Really? Of course you must have another friend immediately, Cynthia.
Thanks, Miss Cackle. Could I have Mona Hallow?
Are you quite sure?
Oh, yes, Miss Cackle. Just because our fathers don't get on doesn't mean we can't, does it?
Awake in peace and serenity, O gentle Hedwichling. Veni, veni, rosus petalis, flotatrum, gravitamus.
Oh, nice one, Hetty. Like pink smelly snow.
Lo, is this not like a Hedwichling home from home? You won't get homesick anymore, will you?
But I never did feel homesick.
You know, I wasn't sure I'd magic these quite so well.
Yeah, because there's quite a lot, isn't there?
Maybe I better stop them. Versus revolvus, returnus, resolvus, rosus petalum, flotratum, tempestati. Oh, not tempestati, that was wrong. It's all right. Don't panic. Rosus petalis.
Rosus petalis Caesarum.
Thank you, Miss Hardbroom. I don't suppose you could do a little tidying up spell, could you?
No, I most definitely could not. Crescent Moon, get washed and dressed and go straight to breakfast. Henrietta Hubble, you will change out of that absurd outfit and you will clean up every trace of this mess.
Returnus, resolvus...
Without the aid of magic of any sort.
So, what do you know?
Well, I've recently been studying the effect of the gravitational pull of black holes on, light. Astronomy's quite interesting, actually.
I simply adore astronomy. I'm a Sagittarius myself.
That's astrology.
Of course. Just testing. It's so irritating the way people totally confuse the two. Not like us.
Right.
Isn't science great? You know, back at Pentangles, we had computers with speech recognition software. They did all our chants for us.
Really? That's amazing.
It must be really hard for you here. With your dad being chairman of governors, it would be terrible if you got into trouble, wouldn't it?
I don't really get in much trouble.
But if you did?
But I don't.
Yeah, but if you did?
Let's just hope that never happens.
Yeah.
My dad has a fit whenever I talk about this place anyway. He knows I don't really rate it as a school.
Go on.
Well, I'd much rather have gone to Pentangles. They've got a much more modern and scientific approach to life. Much better than here.
Mona Hallow, if your father could hear you now, he would be furious.
Another good reason to be at Pentangles. No, Miss Hardbroom.
Ta-da! Does Madame approve?
Where's Blossom's horseshoe?
I haven't seen it.
It was right here. It's the one thing I really care about. It reminds me of Blossom and of everything and of everyone at home. What have you done with it, Hetty?
I must have thrown it out by accident.
How could you?
Hi, Hetty. Mona, what am I going to do? I've thrown away Cressy's special horseshoe.
Come on, girls, here you are.
And now
Hetty.
they've emptied all the bins.
Right, let's begin with some jumping jacks. Ready? Go! Side stretches, girls, that's it.
How can I make it up to Cressy? But where is she now?
Really stretch.
You know, logically, Cynthia Horrocks should hate me.
Now some twists.
Perhaps she's staggering about in a grief-stricken fog.
Round to the back.
But she's fine about things.
Now touch your toes, girls. Down to the ground, that's it.
She tripped over her cat and landed on her potions homework. Maybe I should give Horrocks another chance.
Stretching upwards.
Now, not only is she heartbroken, she's rooted to the spot and is unable to move.
And circle his arms, everyone.
This is how we teach witches these days, is it?
Actually, Mr. Bloom, it is. PE must be my best subject. Watch this. Oops.
It wasn't me.
Very educational.
I've got to find Cressy. Emergency! Emergency!
Hetty, whatever's the matter?
Cressy's gone. She's left Cackles.
You sure?
Absolutely. I made her terribly homesick, and now she's not in her room, she wasn't in PE, and she's taken a duvet and her family photo. We've got to find her.
Miss Nightingale, is shouting and a ringing of bells an essential accompaniment to all your classes?
Hetty's worried about Cressy.
Cressy's disappeared.
Whatever's going on?
Don't be alarmed, Miss Cackle. Just another of Henrietta Hubbell's ridiculous fantasies.
It's not a fantasy, Miss Cackle. Cross my heart and hope to be chopped into tiny little pieces and fed to hungry toads. Cressy's run away.
Now, I want you all to remain with your group.
One lost pupil is quite enough.
2 long blasts on your whistle, please, teacher, should you find Crescent Moon. Good luck, everyone.
If this is another one of your wild goose chases, Henrietta Hubble, you will be in very serious trouble.
Don't worry, Hetty. We're fine.
Heavens, find your group. Miss Hook, you may need this. Don't forget the swamp.
What lesson's this?
Mr. Bloom, don't you have a group?
This place is falling apart.
Where's Pompey Pipplebottom?
Miss Swoop, Miss Swoop.
Yes?
Perhaps someone should stay inside just in case Cressy turns up.
Good thinking, Horrocks.
Shall I stay with Mona then?
Oh, excellent idea. Right, onward, my group.
Good luck.
Now what?
She's not in the school grounds. We'd better start combing the woods.
Who was that? I think I saw her. Cressy. She went up there. Quick, get after her. Right. Stop following me, you vulture!
Mona, you are going to be in such big trouble.
Poor Crescent Moon, where on earth could the dear child be?
Hello? What are you doing?
We might ask you the same question.
I always come here to meditate.
Meditate?
Some people find it helpful as a means of relaxation, Miss Harper.
I'm trying to send some good vibes to my community. What's everyone outside for? Did I miss something?
The entire school has been out searching for you.
Good job you found me then. I didn't know I was lost.
You are not allowed to dip in and out of class as and when you choose, and to meditate of all things.
It's my fault, Miss Cackle. I made Cressy really homesick.
Yet again, Henrietta Hubble allows her wild imagination to run loose and lead us on a complete and utter goose chase.
Right, everyone. Back to your classes, and you too. Follow me to my office.
Cressy, what can I do to make it up to you?
Apart from showing me up in front of the whole school, I'd say you've probably done enough thanks.
Mona, quick! Chrissy's in here. She wants to talk to you.
What's happened?
Hurry!
Thanks, Horrocks. Anytime.
Come along, girl. My goodness.
Mona Hallow, what is the meaning of this outrage?
It wasn't me.
You've been caught red-handed. Don't try to deny it.
I think you'd better tell the truth, Mona. Lying will only make matters
I'm not lying. It was...
Enough. I am appalled to think that your dislike of Cackle should manifest itself in such an abhorrent manner.
Dislike of Cackles?
Only yesterday, Mona was saying how she would much rather be at Pentangles.
Is this true, Mona?
Well, yes, but it doesn't mean I do all this.
Mona, I have always believed you to be a truthful, honest girl. I will give you one last chance.
But really,
You have 1 hour to consider the error of your ways. Own up to this outrage and sincerely apologize in front of the whole school, or you will suffer the consequences.
1 hour, Mona Hallow.
My dad is going to spontaneously combust when he hears about this. I knew Cynthia Horrocks was too good to be true. I should have trusted my judgment. You see, I told you to stay away from her. Okay, well, I didn't. But I meant to. Come on, I've got an hour left. Might as well help me pack.
No way. I know you're innocent. All we've got to do is prove it.
Oh, is that all?
Mona Hallow. This is your last chance to explain yourself before we summon your father to school.
Now, I can see that logically all the evidence points to me. As far as you know, I had means, motive, and opportunity. But I didn't do it.
Then, unfortunately, you leave me with no alternative. You will hand back your cat and your uniform, and you will leave Cackles.
Wait. I've got proof that it wasn't Mona. I found this in your office.
An owl feather? But I don't own an owl feather.
Exactly. So the person who trashed your room must have had an owl.
Henrietta! Are you suggesting that Miss Swoop deliberately and insanely wrecked Miss Cackle's office?
Oh, I say.
Sit down immediately.
I won't sit down. There's been a terrible injustice. Miss Swoop isn't the only one with an owl. Cynthia Horrocks has one too.
Me? What are you on about? I didn't even take my owl in there with me. I shoot him out the window. I mean, I wasn't in there in the first place.
Cynthia, I think you've said quite enough.
Be quiet, you mangy thing.
You've really blown it, haven't you, Horrocks?
This place may be a dump, but if I get thrown out of here, I'll have nowhere to go.
Do you really think Cackle wants to throw you out on your second day? What would that say about her crummy school? No, they'll be desperate to find some way of keeping you here. So be clever. Get in there and beg. Cry a bit if you have to.
I don't cry.
Me neither, usually. But if I get into trouble, I just poke myself in the eye when they're not looking. That does the trick.
But they'll have to punish me somehow. Shut up, you lousy bird. It's all your fault I'm in this trouble.
So, you don't like her owl, eh? That gives me an idea. What do you say when you grovel?
I never grovel. Please, Miss Cackle, please don't expel me. I know you probably have to, and I completely and utterly accept it, even though I do love it here. Having to leave would be worse than anything, worse even than losing something really, really precious, like my beautiful owl.
Thanks, Hetty. And thanks for having faith in me.
Of course I had faith in you. Just thought we'd come to let you know how it went with Miss Cackle.
They haven't expelled you then?
Oh no, they got rid of that scrotty owl for me instead. So, I'm gonna be your special friend for ages yet.
I guess we'll see you around.
So much for justice.
Never mind. At least we're all still together. Me, you and Cressy.
Yeah, so long as you can persuade her to forgive you.
Oh, yeah. But I know exactly how to get her to do that. I'm really sorry I made you homesick and showed you up and stuff, but I'm really gonna make it up to you this time.
You're not, are you?
Okay, I know it's not home, and I know it's not your lost horseshoe, and I know it's not Blossom, but... Ta-da! Oops.